Welcome back. Our next guest has two reasons to celebrate this week. Today marks the 245th birthday of the U.S. Marine Corps, and tomorrow is Veterans Day. Once a Marine, always a Marine is a motto Eric Rittmeyer knows well thanks to his service. He's also a mental toughness and emotional intelligence expert and author of The Emotional Marine. This morning, Eric joins us with 5 life lessons for military men and women. Good morning to you, Eric.
Marissa, awesome intro. Semper Fi. Thank you.
And we're now BFFs because we connected on Twitter, so all is well in the world. Okay, Eric, it's pretty clear to me, and I think to most people, there's a major political divide in this country. And one thing I've always admired about our military men and women is that they know how to be unified. So share some lessons with us, civilians, on what we need to do and what we need to do now.
I think what's most critically important about this, Marissa, is the fact that when you join the military, any branch in the Marine Corps, we take this to the extreme. We have tons of pride. But when you raise your right hand to serve your country, at the core of that is that American flag that we all stood for. So we have that thread. We have that common thread. As a nation, we have nothing that brings us back. There's no cultural fabric. In the military, that's instilled in us. That's drilled in us. In the Marine Corps especially, we have 245 years of history that we know we're upholding a legacy. We take extreme pride in that.
And so when it comes to those lessons, I know one is being unified and unity. What are the 4 others?
One of the other biggest ones, I think, at the core of this is respect. We have an immense amount of respect, and not just for fellow service members. We have respect for everyone. When you meet any veteran in the streets, and believe it or not, there's just 7.3% of our population are veterans. Any veteran you meet, you're going to get respect. You're going to get commitment, integrity, accountability, loyalty, the service before self. But the respect piece, I think, is most critical. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're a human, you're getting my respect based on the fact that I served.
Wow. And I see, too, they don't see color. They respect each other. There was one life lesson, too, about putting the mission first. But I think that's a hard one because for a lot of people, you can't agree on the mission. So if you can't agree on the mission, how do you put it first?
Minor technicality, right? And you hear mission and people think like, well, Eric, how do you translate mission into civilian life? I refer to this as keeping your eye on the prize. In the military, we say, here's the mission. We improvise, we adapt, we overcome. We never lose focus on accomplishing a goal. In civilian life, it's the same thing. We find a goal, we work towards it. But as a nation, you're absolutely right. We're missing that one core fabric that basically everybody's going towards. In the military, it's the flag.
Yeah, and I know also there's that group mentality, right, and group mission. But I think we're at a point in our country where we're so worried about ourselves and just getting through the day. You turn on the news, you don't know what you're going to see, and people are worried about getting sick, where their next check is coming from. So how do you step outside of yourself and, I'll just be honest, care about the next man when you don't know what's next for yourself?
Yeah, you have to be willing to set aside your disbeliefs, and we have to get much better accepting opposing points of view. It all goes back to respect, Marissa. If we can just respect the person next to us, we can listen to them. We can listen with the intent to understand, not with the intent to reply. And if we can just set aside our beliefs and hear an opposing point of view, the other person just wants to feel like they're being heard. We don't have to agree. We just need to make that person feel like, you know what? I hear you, Marissa. I disagree with you, but I respect your opinion. We've gotten away from that, unfortunately.
Absolutely. How do you remain so positive? That one's for me.
Very good question. Low sleep, lots and lots and lots and lots of caffeine, and chasing around teenage kids. That keeps me going.
Yeah, to keep you in tip-top shape. Well, thanks so much. I know that being positive and being accepting is a daily practice, and it takes a lot of commitment. So thank you, Eric, for joining us, and also thank you for your service, and happy early Veterans Day to you.
Marissa, thank you. Semper Fi, all my Marines. Hoorah.
All right. And, of course, you can connect. We had it on the screen. It just disappeared. You connect with Eric on his various social media channels. You see it there, and also on his website, mentaltoughnesspeaker.com. Have a great day.
You too, Marissa. Thank you so much.
All right, Steve.
Hey, happy birthday to the U.S. Marine Corps. Today, happy birthday.